Runway 2.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra, taking off runway 35.
Beautiful, you know the drill in case of emergencies.
118 Bravo Foxtrot.
Case of emergencies, if we're less than halfway, we're going to apply full brakes and aerodynamic braking.
Cruiser 147 Bravo Foxtrot.
If it's over, you're going to take controls and land us in the fields to the north. And a soft field, by the way. Knew you knew that, but...
I could tell by the stick.
Yeah. Four, full throttle, three, right rudder,
Center line.
rudder, our nose, right rudder, wait for it to come up,
Good, now levels
Level
off.
off.
Hold us right here.
leveling off, looking for 66, 66, and up.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Mwah, chef's kiss. That would have passed the stage check.
Good.
That's what we want.
Okay.
Skypark traffic,
Nice job.
147 Bravo
Thank you.
Foxtrot. Turn in base runway 35, full stop Skypark.
Just remember to be soft with the nose came, so that way it's not as aggressive.
Okay,
But
a little softer.
yeah,
Okay.
but other than that, really, really, really nice.
you.
Center line management, a lot better. You didn't drift off the runway. Beautiful.
Thank you.
That's what we want.
Turn that off.
Yes,
Pump it
Jordan.
off. Thank you. Told you I was gonna get it today.
You did.
Skypark traffic, Cruiser 147 Bravo Foxtrot.
Okay. I can be white a little bit better here. Here we go. We're turning crossland. Sensitive, stop horn. Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra, turning right, crosswind for runway 35. Good in front of us.
We lost our engine right now. Where'd you go?
Try to land runway 17.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. If you're just ready to turn base, there's no way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever done the impossible turn before.
Have, yes.
Lining up runway 35, departure.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra, on right downwind for runway 35.
Alright, what do you want to start with? Normal landing, short field, soft field?
Let's just do a normal one to start.
Alright,
Little
remember,
warm-up.
with every single landing, short field, soft field, normal, always have an aiming point, okay?
Yep.
Skypark traffic, Cruiser 147 Bravo Foxtrot. Clear, ready back.
Talk about this. There. Yeah. You know, so we're gonna be okay. Throttle, get a little slower. Get my spot. Below 91 for snot, or below 108 for snot.
Skypark traffic, 5105 Mike, rolling 35, northbound departure. Skypark.
Rolling, Chandler's
Skypark
Peppy.
traffic, Sport Cruiser 118 Bravo Foxtrot, taxi to hold short at 35.
Bit of pre-sip.
Skypark.
Skypark Cruiser 147 Bravo Foxtrot, taking altitude, ramp Skypark.
Skypark traffic, back 935 Hotel, taxiing number 2 to hold short at 35. Skypark.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra, turning right base for runway 35. On right base.
Yeah.
91, second notch laps. Starter turn here. A little tiny bit high.
We could have waited a little bit longer on the turn, but that's okay.
Okay.
Just make sure to keep it shallow for now. I'd rather you have more time on final than like cutting it really short, right?
Right. I had a habit of overshooting it. Last time we did 3.5, so I was trying to overcorrect it for it.
Let's get that speed where we want it.
Our aiming point. Throttle back.
Focus on that aiming point. Forget about the puppy.
First stripe aiming point.
With the flare, keep a little bit of power, otherwise we're going to sink right into it. There you go.
There.
Towards the end of the runway.
A little bit of a 3-point.
Right rudder.
Right rudder.
That right rudder.
Rudder.
Fight for that
arms
center
up,
line. You want it back.
And up. That right rudder after we land.
Yeah, just because we're on the ground, right, doesn't mean that we're like, all right, we're done,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Always got to keep it going.
Okay.
Because once you go full throttle,
Skypark traffic, Sport Cruiser 118 Bravo Foxtrot, holding short 35, Skypark.
A little bit of a 3-point, right? But a soft 3-point.
I mean, it was nice. You still touched down on the back. We could have flared slightly more, but
Okay.
Other than that,
Better.
I had no notes on that landing. That was perfect for a normal landing.
It's crazy.
I didn't touch the stick. I literally sat like this the whole time. I was just chilling.
Crazy.
Be careful with that power management, right? If we keep it idle and we're coming in steep, when we flare, we're going to be stalling out the aircraft, so keep a little bit of power inside when you flare, then walk it idle, okay? And then when you start that flare, I shift to the end of the runway. Okay?
Could be a little bit better at VY after I noticed the last two.
Yeah. All the way to pattern altitude.
Skyport traffic, Diamond 492 Delta Sierra, turning right downwind for runway 35.
Skyport traffic, Skynet 35 Hotel.
If you ever miss the right crosswind call, just say that we're on right crosswind, turning to right downwind.
Okay.
That way you can kind of make a both.
I think I do. I have a right crosswind call gets away from me pretty a lot.
Alright, and then next time make sure to keep that VY up, okay?
Okay.
Got that traffic up there?
Oh, yeah, traffic type. Okay.
It should be an effector. You just took off.
Okay, on, fuel pump on, full forward. Add a bit fast.
A little bit of pre-save. Love it.
Someone's taking off there, but we're good. Final.
I would recommend keeping your pattern altitude till you're about mid downwind, and then start a nice, smooth, easy descent, okay? Because we should be able to have a descent where we don't have to level off at all. That way it's just one nice, smooth, continuous descent. We descend down, and then we level off, and then we turn base, and then we descend a little bit more. So just hold that pattern altitude a little bit longer.
Okay, below 108, first notch of flap, switching for the blue.
Alright, do you want to try landing on the third stripe?
Yeah.
Okay, pick your aiming point, and let's land on the third stripe, okay? Remember, never force it on the runway. If you're not going to hit the spot, go around. Power management is everything, okay? If you're on that speed, you'll be set.
I did have a question. Is it okay to say turning base, or is it better to be on base and say
either one's fine.
Okay.
But if you're on base, then say you're on base.
Skyport traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on right base for runway 35.
We're below 91, so second
Skyport traffic, 505 Mike, just west of Lagoon, 5,500, about to make our way out track there, Skyport.
A little slow, so we're going to add a little bit of throttle.
Skyport traffic, Cessna 9186, about 3 miles northeast of the field, 5,900 descending, sitting up for 45 minutes, right down to 35, Skyport.
Our throttle. Watch.
Skyport traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on final for runway 35.
My aiming point, a little bit fast. Less throttle.
Skyport traffic, Sport Cruiser 118 Bravo Foxtrot, 5,500 to the west of Centerville, northbound, Skyport.
Nose up.
So a little fast.
Skyport traffic, Cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, holding short of 35.
Full throttle, right
Flaps to
rudder,
takeoff.
flaps to takeoff, right rudder,
59, right there.
59.
Then apply those brakes.
Right.
Aircraft calling you on the other mic. Skyport traffic, 9186,
Extend a little bit with this guy here too.
Yeah.
Landing light off, fuel pump off, flaps pump. Chain VY. A little more, you think okay?
I'll go a little more. This time we'll just hit 4900. That's the low altitude, okay. Keep that UI. Beautiful. Alright, go ahead, turn us. No, take off. Don't be afraid to use that trim, okay? Like when you find that nice pitch where I'll keep close to VY,
Oh, yeah.
just use that trim.
Alpha, downwind 435, full stop, Skyport.
Instead of focusing on if you're using trim or not, so.
No, not on takeoff.
I mean, it's not like on takeoff, but after you get up in the air, then you can keep the nose up, right?
I know what you meant, sorry.
It's just continuous trimming.
Skyport traffic, 38986, taxi from Rob, or taxi from ramp to Rob.
A little far on this one.
Very good. We want those nice square patterns, right? We turn, level off, the wing should be able to come level, and then go into the next.
Skyport traffic, Cessna 9186, change final.
This time we've been just doing a nice steady turn the whole way around.
Skyport traffic, Skynet 7 Hotel is at 5,500 feet over the radar dome, outbound for press area, Skyport.
Radar dome.
Fast.
Skyport number 140,
Man, I have no time to make a call.
435, full stop,
Okay, so since you're fast, keep that nose up, right? I can already tell that our nose is too low, because I want to start descending.
Yeah.
Skyport traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on right downwind for runway 35.
Alright. Now let's try again for that third stripe, okay?
Yep.
So what didn't work on that last approach that we could try differently on this one?
It was too fast.
Okay, so let's try it. Remember, when we land, get the nose up a little bit more, okay? We're still close to being flat, but we're a little bit up, so we can go slightly more.
Alpha turning final 435 Sky Park.
Now we're about halfway, so we can kind of start our
Here would be a good park to start setting.
Skypark traffic cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, holding short 35.
pull this. First notch of flaps below 108.
Skypark traffic 916, clear 25, off 3, taxi left, Skypark.
So I was thinking how she called you Mr. Touch and Go. It's like, that's all me, girl. I should get you a shirt.
Mr. Touch and Go. We pretty awesome.
Skypark traffic Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on right base for runway 35.
191, second notch.
Skypark traffic RV1 Alpha Zulu is 6 south within a couple miles, inbound landing Skypark.
Fast. Third turn. I can tell my mic on this one cuts in and out a little bit.
Yeah.
Do us a little bit more throttle. Don't want to get too fast.
Diamond Star 114 Alpha, clear 35 Skypark.
Skypark traffic Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on final for runway 35.
And maintain that speed, right?
My aiming point.
Alright, forget about the poppy, aiming point. Nice flare. Gun nose up.
What?
Skypark traffic cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, lining up 35, Skypark.
Okay, keep us on the center line. Don't get off course.
Skypark traffic Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra going around.
So probably still a little bit too fast, or we could maybe walk that throttle back just a little bit sooner, okay? Or if we keep floating far, what else could we do?
Move my aiming point back.
Yeah. I think aiming for the numbers worked for you.
Yeah.
Where's your aiming point been lately? Or the last couple approaches?
Skypark traffic.
It was the arrow, but then I felt like when I got closer, I wasn't actually I wasn't aiming there. Like it didn't feel like it felt. I think I was second guessing it. It felt like it was too far up the runway. Light off, fuel pump off.
I mean, if you're right at 65, then you can have it closer. But when you come in faster, you're going to float a lot longer, okay?
Okay.
Skypark traffic 492 Delta Sierra on right base for runway 35.
Like we could almost do a slip.
No. We're at a pretty good height. We just need to drop a little bit more.
5,500, planning on 45, 35, Skypark.
We're good. We got plenty of time.
There you go. Now manage a
Skypark
stable
traffic cruiser
approach.
117 Bravo Foxtrot, right base 35.
Shooting for 65.
Very good. We'll do a short field again, okay?
I
Third
think
strike.
my last two I was a little bit fast.
Very good, so really just manage that speed.
Oh.
Nose up.
Up, a little bit of power.
Skypark traffic RV1 Alpha Zulu is clear 35.
For that aiming point. Good, too slow.
A little bit of throttle. Ooh.
Too much throttle.
Okay, I'm going around. Jeez Louise.
Skypark traffic Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra going around.
Skypark 4 Charlie Bravo,
Got a little windy at the end.
at the south end.
So the biggest issue with that one
Skypark traffic cruiser
is we got too low, then we got too
45.
slow, so then you added power in, you pitched the nose up crazy high, so then we kept the nose up, so then we were starting to get too high, and then you dropped the nose, and you never adjusted the power. You kept that power in, and we were in ground effect, and you still had power in.
Skypark southbound to Alpha.
So, Remember, it should be a
Airport
nice
traffic
smooth
cruiser,
descent, right? If we get too low, fix it, but it should be minor adjustments. It's not like, all right, yank it back, stay nose high. Once you get back on that glide slope, get the nose back down to that nice stable pitch that we like. Okay?
Oh, man.
Basically, normal landing. Instead, you're coming in at 65, you're trying to hit the spot. I'm managing aircraft speed.
Remember that plane that was in a 45 is?
Is it already on base? Or downwind? Yeah, right there.
Oh, right, okay, that feels better.
Okay, keep that
Yeah, 91, 2 on, go forward.
Airport traffic number 92 on right downwind for runway 25.
Get your touch.
But,
Airport traffic cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right crossing 35.
and, so, hold on, our spot here, it's not too flaps.
Airport traffic cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right downwind 35.
45.
Bravo, line up in white 35.
Airport traffic number 492 Delta Sierra, turning right base for runway 35.
Out of there quickly, please.
So let's keep our speed back at 65. Try and slow down as much as possible.
Flaps.
Head start turning.
Bravo, departing 35, north down departure.
Wait a minute.
Too slow.
Remember, just easy adjustments, okay?
Yep.
Skypark traffic Diamond 492 Delta Sierra on final for runway 35.
Get too fast.
Skypark
Be
traffic,
mind,
Warrior
minimum
145
pitch
Victor,
adjustments on final.
over Lagoon 6500,
Okay.
inbound.
Get too slow. We still need more power. More power. You're gonna get too slow.
Airport traffic cruiser 120 Bravo Foxtrot, right crosswind 35.
Power.
Airport traffic cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right base 35.
Dropped
Rudder.
out of the sky.
Rudder.
Flaps
Right rudder.
up. 59. Gonna run into the back of this tail dragger.
Climbing pretty good. The biggest thing I'm seeing is you're being too slow with adjusting that power.
Airport
I'm telling you more
traffic
power and you're like,
cruiser
okay,
117
just a
Bravo
little bit.
Foxtrot, final 35, let's go.
Like, don't be afraid. If that speed gets slow, get power in, right? It's not like,
Skypark
boom,
traffic
slam the
cruiser
throttle.
370 Sierra Charlie.
It's just
taxi
nice,
ground
easy adjustments,
to,
just like if you're
ground.
taking off, right? Just smooth adjustments.
It's more. Okay, I just
Yeah.
felt like I was adding too much if you were saying more power and I did like, but I get
Well,
it.
if you get too slow, right, you need power.
Right.
Because I don't want to hear that stall horn going off until we flare.
Okay, okay.
Because then, like you did, we flare, and then now we're holding it flat,
Then
and
we
then
dropped, okay.
we want to get down in that ground effect, use that flare, and keep that nose up. I want to see that nose higher when landing. We keep leveling off, and then we're just letting it plan itself. Don't want to be aircraft.
Right. Sorry, my bad.
The rudder manager. Alright, link start turn.
Skypark traffic, Warrior 145 Victor, center change 6000, inbound 35.
Alright, so stop the landing, okay? Remember, just like you did your first approach, right? Stand like glides up, gonna shoot the second landing, have an point, and then get in that ground effect and flare. Keep getting that nose up, and then keep that nose up as long as possible.
Airport traffic number 492 Delta Sierra on right downwind for runway 35.
I don't know why, like I had the aiming point on the first one, then like the setting down point is like what's messing with me. It shouldn't.
Airport traffic cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right crossing 35.
Oh, halfway, so sorry.
Watching for cruiser, so excited. Blue full flex, okay?
Blue, wait,
Airport traffic cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right downwind 35.
turn to base here.
Okay, keep your speed up at 75. Base speed at 75, 70, and then when you turn final, then get us back to that. Sweet, okay? Clear stall speed, all the way around.
Right.
Skypark traffic Diamond 492 Delta Sierra on right base for runway 35.
Fast now. 181 second notch flaps, too high.
Airport traffic, Warrior 45 Victor, established on the 45 for right down 125.
High.
Alright, give me a slip a little bit. There you go, now correct it.
Yes. Close, a little bit more throttle.
Skypark traffic
Throttle.
cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right base 35.
There.
Not too aggressive. Keep the nose down. Too high. Right rudder.
full stop?
Yeah, we'll do a full stop taxi back.
Yeah. Brakes, right? Brakes. Too much flare at the very end.
We were way too high. Keep flaring a little bit too soon.
Okay.
Get closer to the ground. Okay, where are you looking where you flare?
When we round out or flare, probably right at the ground, but I should be looking at.
Yeah, look at the end of the runway, right? That will really be able to tell you how much or how high we are.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra, clear of runway 35.
I'll go ahead and take control, so I'll taxi this.
Skypark traffic,
Controls?
Ford Cruiser 149 Bravo Foxtrot is...
Ooh.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra, taking off runway 35. Okay, full brake.
Hello.
The button.
Let's get going.
Throttle.
Traffic, Diamond Star 525 Sarah Tango is going to be setting up for a right base into 35.
Right rudder.
Everything's in the green, looking
Everything's
good.
in the green. There's our airspeed.
Skypark traffic, Warrior 45 Victor,
Rudder.
final 35.
Alright, rudder. S. Looking for 59.
Skypark traffic, Cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right crosswind 35.
This for VX.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 457 Tango Lima is on the 45, runway 35. You got the crosswind traffic inside, should be no factor.
Alright, you are clear of that 50-foot obstacle.
Turner. Over there, see the base. Right, starter. Slow down a little bit. On forward. Our spot. A little weight, flaps. I'll let it cross the leg before we. So, he went to flaps. Not so much. Oh.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on final for runway 35.
Third stripe.
Third stripe. I. Fast. Throttle, a little more. More.
Okay.
More.
Too slow. Alright, go around.
Damn it.
Good, no throttle there at the end. Good, no throttle, so we kept sinking. Kept getting slower, because we would have landed right on the numbers.
Skypark traffic, Sport Cruiser 370 Sierra Charlie taking
You have to keep moving that throttle.
Skypark traffic, Cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right downwind, right crosswind 35.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra going around.
Oh, so close. I feel it. I know it.
It's right on that final approach segment. It's like that power. You just leave it in one spot and then you don't touch it. It has to be continuous movement. We keep that throttle in all the way until we flare.
Skypark traffic, Cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right downwind 35.
Fuel pump off, prop up, go back to 24.
Do it again.
I'm gonna get it. I know I am. Okay. Am I okay to turn? There.
Skypark traffic,
go a little bit more.
45 Victor, lining up 35.
Okay, you should be okay.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on right crosswind for runway 35.
You can do it.
Oh, I don't even know.
You're so close.
I can't even tell you. I remember I pulled throttle back because I felt like I was too fast and too high, like right at the end.
Yeah, but right when you start getting slow, right? Once you start getting back to the speed, you got to get that power back in, right?
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
117 Bravo Foxtrot. Short
A 9, 10-ish manifold is a good power setting. Probably more around like 10.
Traffic Warrior 45 Victor, going 35, right close.
And if you do everything right, you could just leave it right at 10, in theory.
I mean, well, it should be constantly moving, right? Because if you start getting too slow, all right, a little bit of power in, get the nose down. Okay, if you start getting too fast, all right, a little bit of power out, get the nose up.
Okay.
It's just continuous changes to see what you need to come in for that landing.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on right downwind for runway 35.
Oh, I got this.
Skypark traffic, Booker 0370 Sierra Charlie, right crosswind, about to turn right downwind for 35, Skypark.
They did a short one.
They were trying to do power 180s. Although that looks very sketchy. Oh gosh, I hated that.
That was terrifying.
That was, oh, nope.
That was terrifying.
They should be stable well before then.
Our spot below 108. That did not look good from here.
That was sketchy.
For 45 here. Oh. Our throttle.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on right base for runway 35.
91, second.
Skypark traffic, Warrior 8145 Victor, right crosswind 35.
Just pee your pants on that?
So getting this feedback, right? All stabilized well beforehand is what's really going to help us. Now visually we can see, how does it look?
A little high.
Very good, so keep that nose down like this.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on final for runway 35.
I did a little short too.
Now,
power.
there you go. Now we're starting to get back on that nice
Skypark
visual
traffic,
picture, right?
Warrior 8145
This is how it
Victor,
should look. Maybe
right
just slightly lower,
downwind
but
35.
you'll see that light. There it is. Now,
Right here.
manage it.
A little fast. Right there is good. So a little bit more
Skypark
power.
traffic, Cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot.
Aim for that
right
aiming
crosswind
point.
35.
At the aiming point.
Okay, keep the nose down.
It's down.
Alright, now
Throttle.
start to
Flare. Nice and easy. Too much. Again. Ugh. I swear to God. Ah.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra going around.
I swear to God, I felt it, I knew it. I couldn't lose my mind. Oh my
The approach is great.
God.
The problem is it seemed like we got too slow at the end, right? As you felt, it felt like we were sinking right into that
Too slow?
runway.
Okay.
Right?
Landing.
But when we cross that threshold, we shouldn't have to nosedive, right? That stabilized approach, we should be that all the way down to the runway.
Yeah.
So towards the end, we nosedived down to the runway, and then we had to flare really aggressively because of it. We shouldn't have to flare that aggressively. So we nosedived, and then we flared, and then that shot us back up because we hit that ground effect, and boom, launches us back up.
Yeah.
We want to be nice and easy, slowly level out, just ride it.
I'm really good at going around.
Nice.
Just kidding.
I like it. Go arounds are important. At least we don't have to practice that.
Warrior 8145 Victor, right base
Damn it.
35, full stop.
I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it. I'm sorry. Ugh. Not you, I promise. Okay. Down here. No, exactly where it is. Like, I pinpoint exactly the moment I'm like doing too much. Right there, it's just freaking it. So close. Nice spot. So wait, flaps. That's Cruiser. Get by us here. Turn with a sign.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on final for runway 35.
A
Go.
little bit more power.
Adjustments, okay?
More power. Good on
Get us
speed.
back on center line. Just nice and easy.
A little bit more power. Getting a little low. Yes.
Alright, focus on that aiming point.
What are you
Have the
aiming
aircraft
point?
hit that aiming point.
The aiming point.
I'll start walking it back.
Skybar traffic, Cirrus number 703
Not too
Echo
much.
Lima, holding short runway 35, number 2. We'll be departing the north. Skybar traffic.
There you go.
Okay.
That was a 4 stripe, but that's better. We'll take it.
Charlie,
Full throttle.
Yep, full throttle.
Skybar traffic,
Hey, rudder.
cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right cross.
Keep us on the center line.
Skybar.
Rudder.
Skybar traffic, Sport Cruiser,
Rudder.
370 Sierra Charlie, taking runway 35.
Still a little far.
That's the 321.
better.
That was better, right?
Taxiing to
So
35.
the only difference is like, and that time, just slightly sooner, just start slowly walking that throttle back earlier, right? It doesn't mean like, alright, okay, now I gotta cut power before the roadway and just leave it at
Skybar
idle,
traffic, cruiser
right?
117 Bravo Foxtrot, right downwind 35.
Best part with short fields is you can utilize as much power as you need. If you cut throttle too soon, cool, add just a little bit more to get you to that spot.
Okay.
Or if it's
Skybar
like
traffic,
all off
Cirrus number 703
altogether,
Lima, holding
then go
short
around.
runway 35, number 1.
That was a soft landing, nice job. And you hit the 4 stripe, right?
Yeah.
So now we just gotta work on the airspeed management and just focus on that same flare and everything like you did. Beautiful, lock
Skybar
that
traffic,
in.
Cirrus number
Focus
703
really
Echo
on
Lima,
that,
landing
okay?
on weight runway 35. Again, we'll be heading to the north. Skybar traffic.
Skybar traffic, cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, setting up for 35, let's go.
What they say, setting up for short approach, where are they?
You're gonna be on one of the power lines, the lane you just did, that would be over stop. Because we can get those up really, really nice. Good for short field, airspeed concern. You better be. The crack call signs like that. Call outs, I guess.
Skybar traffic, 492 right downwind for runway 35. Come on, go, come on, throttle forward. That was better. That was just oh, the go around. Power 1 off 80s, H3, 2.
Power 1 on 80s.
Or, yeah.
What'd you say?
What stage are those?
That's commercial.
Oh, commercial, okay.
You want to do so go in stage 3 private?
Maybe like emergency, some emergency.
Yeah, we'll be power 1 on 80s, it'll be a commercial standard.
High school, second down, altitude 145. Right down to 90 Charlie.
They would. Down to high
Got
school.
it, 100%. Skybar traffic, 492 turning right base, runway 35.
Sierra Charlie, stop.
Skybar traffic, cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right cross wind 35.
Skybar traffic, 425, right down to 45. That was good, like, what we're doing east of Skyway.
Actually, that's it.
Still high, but my speed's good, so I'm gonna try to.
Skybar traffic, cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right downwind 35, touch and go.
Skybar traffic, Star 492 Delta Sierra on final runway 35.
Downwind,
too fast.
behind Bravo Foxtrot. For full stop, Kessler. Sierra Charlie, are you full stop? Sierra Charlie is a full stop.
Advise that flare, keep that flare up, keep the nose up.
Skybar traffic, Warrior 45 Victor, we're going to extend our
4 stripe again, nice.
before turning cross
Alright, full throttle.
traffic on the 45.
Right rudder. 59.
Lance Home Sierra, 3 miles to the north. We're going to be entering on the 45 for downwind 35.
The top of my left foot is sore. I don't know why. I'm like holding it up. I don't know. Okay.
Alright. Breaking it down. Flares are a lot better. Keep the same process, okay?
Warrior 8145
Now we just gotta fine tune
extended crosswind.
speed management, okay?
Alright, hit a little.
Sending downwind 117 Bravo Foxtrot.
There's plane all over the place. This one, there's 2 over there. Look over your shoulder. There's like 3 planes. Holy, oh my god.
I know. Alright, you guys are turning in?
There's one on a 360 over here.
Is there? Oh, alright, we'll turn down.
We're going to break up the lake. We'll circle over 7 Okay, yeah, we're at Centerville 2. We got this Romeo Sierra as well. I'm trying to figure out what we're going to do. Roger, we'll just call in. Thank you guys.
Skybar traffic, cruiser 117
There's
Bravo
one
Foxtrot,
over
right 35.
Centerville too.
Yeah, well, it's the Romeo Sierra guy. They're like,
Oh, they're
literally going head on.
not over Centerville. Oh, I see him now. I see the other guy.
Where's the other guy though?
Right.
They're like going head on.
There's this guy turning in right now.
Okay,
Then it's the other one.
that's what we're gonna be following.
Guys are turning now or? Turn in.
I'd wait a little bit.
right base, 35, full stop.
Go ahead, we can go to the east side of the freeway, reset for 45.
Skybar traffic, just 505 Mike, 145 for runway 35 will be full stop.
Oh, stop,
Yep.
Okay. Full stop or?
Full stop, next back. Try and get like maybe another lap or two. Go ahead, full stop, landing.
Final full stop, 35.
I think I see who we're following.
Alright, Skybar traffic, cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, active.
I can call it where you start looking, just a normal command, okay?
Okay.
So that dude sounds like he's a fighter jet.
Skybar traffic, 505 Mike is downwind runway 35.
Skybar traffic down, 492 Delta Sierra, east of Centerville, we're looking at around 45 degrees, runway 35.
What's 7321 doing?
Guys, on, fuel pump on. Forward.
Skybar traffic, 505.
right? Yeah, I think we're okay, Ginger.
Yeah, you're good. There's nobody on crosswind or departure link yet.
Skyper traffic Avatar 492 Delta Sierra entering on the 45 degree downwind for runway 35.
Skyper traffic 505 Mike base 35.
Get too low.
Skyper traffic 35 for 1 Skyper. Skyper traffic 44 6 35. Skyper traffic 505 Mike final 35. Skyper. Skyper traffic 405 here on shot. Skyper traffic 401 for on shot. Wind short.
Skyper traffic Avatar 492 Delta Sierra on right downwind runway 35.
There's like 4 people waiting in line.
Yeah, that's already on a full stop.
A little bit low on that.
Skyper traffic 117 Bravo short 35 and 4.
Don't wait for snatch of flaps.
And you call your right base, just say full stop. And they could have lined up.
Skyper traffic Avatar 492 Delta Sierra turning right base, full stop runway 35.
Hey, don't get too high. Way too high. Be probably at least 300 feet lower.
Yeah, we're sparking out here, so real quick.
It's still high.
Skyper traffic 35 for
Oh, shit.
Okay, you find the plane, right? Just say you're on final.
Skyper traffic Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on final for runway 35.
Adjust speed, keep flying the plane. The nose down, don't get too high. Not too much throttle. Adjustments. We're too high still. That nose down. There you go.
Thank you.
Manage that speed, okay? Not too fast.
Good.
Alright, forget about the puppy. Focus on the landing point. Alright, smooth flare. Smooth.
Back more.
Hold it, hold it. Hold it a little bit more.
Not soft field.
Skyper traffic, Sport Cruiser 370, Sierra, Charlie, taxiing on, or
Alright, let's get on those brakes.
35, Skyper.
Down the brakes. Shouldn't have to be waiting till last minute to slam on them, right? And we cut the turn.
I felt like I had to get off the runway.
Skyper traffic, Cruiser 7070, X-ray, over again, 5,500 inbound,
Skyper traffic Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra clear runway 35.
I'm laughing.
I'll take controls.
Controls.
But like getting off the runway and like instead of using the brakes to like get the aircraft where you want it, you're like, whoa!
Oh, I'm just trying to push harder on the damn brakes. I feel like I can't get it. Oh, shoot. What happened on that one?
So that soft field is great. We just flared a little bit too much at the very, very end, right? So that's why we slowly came back up.
Okay.
Other than that, we were doing great at first. We were just holding in that ground effect, but then you flared a little bit too much, so pick this up, and then...
Okay.
Run up to...
But I felt like everything was good, but then I still hit the ground really hard, so...
Yeah. On the final approach, though, I don't want to see you high anymore.
Okay.
If you're high, I'm going to make you go around.
Okay.
We need to be on our altitude speed rather than being 5,000 feet on base. Okay?
Yep.
Skyper traffic Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra taking off runway 35.
Try and go a little bit slower for a second.
A little
We still
slower.
have plenty of time now. Just keep a slow roll.
Skyper
I just want
traffic,
more
Sport Cruiser
space.
370, Sierra, Charlie, right base, 35,
wait.
touch and go, Skyper.
Hey, Diamond, taking off. Watch out. There's a cat that's about to get on the runway, maybe.
Alright, you're good?
Good.
Roger, we'll keep an eye out for that. And Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra is taking off runway 35. Skyper traffic, Sport Cruiser 149 Bravo Foxtrot, West Centerville interchange 5,500, headed north.
Gosh dang cat.
Skyper traffic,
Nice and easy. Keep that right, rudder.
070, X-ray on 45, right downwind 35.
Not good.
Keep us on the center line, right? Get us back over.
If I could get back over... Okay.
First takeoff you had earlier was so nice.
Oh, I know.
And then that one, you just let the rudder get away from you. You just keep drifting more and more and more.
Inbound for the 45 for 35 Skyper.
Little wind there. Maybe like, oh, I feel fun.
Keep that rudder in.
Okay.
I'm gonna duct tape your foot to that pedal.
Skyper traffic, Sport Cruiser 543 here, Foxtrot, 45. Skyper traffic, Sport Cruiser 370, Charlie, go around.
Cool, what's there? Every feel like APSE.
Skyper traffic Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra right crosswind for runway 35.
runway 96, 1 mile west, change 5,500 northbound, Skypark. Skypark traffic for Cruiser 370, Charlie's on the upwind, going to be Skypark.
And then, yeah, just a heads up, there's a cap by the number 3 on takeoff.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on right downwind for runway 35.
Skypark traffic, Metrophobia here is detecting on 35, will be off midfield.
It literally sounds like he's in a fish tank.
What plane is he in? Did you catch it?
That one that's getting ready to take off.
Skypark traffic, Cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot holding short 35.
Alright, hazards, cat.
Hey,
There's cat traffic.
Skypark traffic, Metrophobia here is clearly active.
Catastrophe.
it's us or the cat?
Oh, dang.
I'm just saying.
It's a little dramatic, but... Or neither. I like that option.
Ew, but I'm just saying. What a wait. Yeah, is it protect super? Once you get so pissed off, accidents that would be caused by people on the or something.
Yeah.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on final for runway 35.
Alright, soft field. Speed up, don't get too slow.
Skypark traffic,
Alright,
Skynet Phone
so
Hotel
walk it back,
on the
slowly
45,
flare.
or on the downwind for the downwind for 35 Skypark.
Oh, halfway, start descent. First, we're reserving this. Right, percent flaps a little late. Dave, that's a turn in. Low, 1 second on flaps. Return.
Be stabilized on this nice approach.
Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra on final for runway 35.
Alright, keep that nose up, don't let us get too low.
We're aiming point.
Skypark traffic, Skynet 5 Hotel, right downwind 435 Skypark.
Cat on the runway.
Yep, we see it.
On aiming point.
Alright, throttle's idle.
Cruiser 707, Sierra landing on runway 35.
Rudder coordination. Keep that nose up. Could have flared a lot more. Keep that nose up. All the way to the end. Rudders, keep those rudders. Nose up.
Nose up, nose is still up.
Nose up.
Skypark traffic, Cruiser 117 Bravo Foxtrot, right crosswind 35.
Alright, you're full control again.
Okay, my
Keep
control.
that stick back till we get off the runway. I need to have power. Slowing down.
Still. Right, clear. Skypark traffic, Diamond Star 492 Delta Sierra, runway 35. Yep. After up, fuel off, transponder number 200, POV is off, landing is off, airport diagram is visible.
Alright, how did you feel?
Skypark traffic, Skynet 5
Okay.
Hotel is final 435 Skypark.
So what do you think
I'm,
the
like,
biggest
excited.
issue is? do you feel like you're struggling the most
I'll
with?
try to keep it low so I don't blast you guys.
I don't even know if it's the flare or the power now.
I mean, your flare's a lot better, right?
Traffic Cruiser 117 Bravo.
Flare's a lot better.
Downwind to do a 360.
Because that wasn't a bad landing, right?
Yeah.
So that was a nice, gentle landing.
So it's just leaving the power out too long. I'm finding my speed and final.
Oh yeah, you just pull the power idle and you kill it, right?
Adjustments. You were like, I just watched you're here. I think my adjustments are here, like fully idle and then just a little bit here.
Yeah,
fully idle.
we should always have at least a little bit of power. We should never be fully idle until we flare, and then okay, power to idle.
Okay, and then even when we're like putting our first notch of flaps down, we're still not fully idle. We're just
We're just reducing power a decent amount, right? Because we want a nice stable descent. When we start doing full power adjustments, like if we go full throttle, right? What's going to happen to the aircraft if we have flaps in? Yeah, it's going to skyrocket us, right? And then if we go full idle, okay, now our speed's going to drop. Now we're trying to play catch up. Our airspeed's going to bleed off. Now we're sinking like a rock. And then we have to make an even bigger power change to catch up.
Right.
So us being able to lock in is like, all right, we should be able to just make smooth power adjustments, smooth pitch adjustments, to be able to keep a nice stable descent all the way in to the runway, rather than, all right, we're 5,000 on base, and then, okay, I'm going to drop altitudes, power fully idle, and then nose down, and then now we're sinking like a rock. So then we flare, all right, now our speed's dropping like a rock, so then we go full throttle, and now it's, our altitude's going to go up because we have a lot of power now.
Yeah.
Because power for altitude, pitch for airspeed, right?
Right.
So since we're doing full throttle, now we want to climb again, so it's going to shoot us up again.
Right.
So it should just be smooth, easy adjustments. Now if you have to make a big drop like that, then make sure you lead into it softly, right? So if we're dropping like 400 or like 600 feet per minute, start walking that throttle back in while slowly walking that pitch back. It shouldn't be like, all right, now we're at altitude, throttle, pitch up, all right, and then, because then it's going to be all over the place, right?
Yeah, I think my little adjustments, my problem is I'm adjusting idle to a little bit more idle. Or like here,